Quick question. If I handed you a calculator right now, would you say you know math? No, right? The calculator doesn't make you good at math. Knowing when and how to use it does. You still need to understand what problem you're trying to solve before the tool becomes actually useful. That's exactly where we are with AI tools today. Almost everybody has access to Gemini, but almost nobody knows how to use it to actually get a raise, to land a promotion, or actually build something which makes them money and lets them leave their jobs. So today, I want to give you an actual roadmap, not vague advice like go learn AI, but a real step-by-step plan with concrete examples of ordinary people using this stuff to change their actual output at work for becoming one of those people who actually know how to use AI instead of those who just have it installed and have forgotten about it on their phones. Before we begin, I would love to talk about the mic, the MAONO PD300X, who is also today's sponsor. Basically, if you have ever thought of starting a podcast, you're always confused between two lanes. Either you go with Type-C for fast and smooth connections, or you go with XLR for podcast studio level recording. Well, this mic basically does both for you. Also, one more interesting thing is the knob you see right here. This knob basically helps you adjust the mic gain. It also helps you adjust the headphone audio and also helps you open the monitor mix, which essentially helps you switch between the mic audio and the monitor audio. Another interesting thing is this mute button up here. Just one press and you can mute the mic. If you press it again, that's basically noise reduction for you. So this mic is basically the complete package for anyone who wants to start their podcast. So you can check out the mic with the link in description, and let's roll the video now. Every major hiring report over the past year points to one single conclusion. AI fluency is climbing to the top of the list of skills employers actively screen for, while a lot of repetitive checklist style skills are quietly sliding down that same list. Let me make this concrete instead of just throwing a claim at you. Think about a marketing coordinator who used to spend half a day writing 10 variations of one single ad copy for one campaign. With a basic AI workflow, that same person can generate and refine 20 solid variations in 20 minutes and spend rest of the day actually testing which ones convert with real customers, which is the part that genuinely needs a human. Or think about a small business owner who could never afford to hire a full-time research analyst. Before a big client meeting, they can now get a genuinely useful first pass summary of their market and competitors in the time it takes to make a cup of coffee, instead of spending an entire evening manually digging through data and websites. None of these people are engineers. None of them wrote a single line of code. They just knew how to ask clearly and check the output. That's the entire skill. And that gap between people who can direct AI tools well and people who can't isn't staying small. It's widening every quarter. And here's the uncomfortable part. Most people aren't falling behind because AI is too hard to learn. They are falling behind because they have never had a structured way to actually practice it, beyond poking around in a chatbot for 10 minutes and then just closing that tab. That's the exact gap this Google AI professional certificate on Coursera is built to close. It's a program built directly by Google, 6 short courses plus a hands-on capstone project designed to take someone with a completely non-technical background and get them to genuinely being fluent in tools like Gemini, Notebook LM, and Google AI Studio. And right now, enrolling makes complete sense because this Google AI certificate also gets you 3 months of Google AI Pro at no extra cost. It's Google's premium AI plan with expanded Gemini capabilities you can use throughout the program. You have to treat AI like a junior teammate and not a threat. See, the single biggest mental block people have is treating AI like a competitor for their job. I want you to flip that narrative. Start treating it like a junior teammate, a very fast, very well read junior teammate who genuinely needs clear direction from you to be useful. A good junior teammate doesn't replace you. They make you faster, but only if you know how to brief them properly. That's a skill in itself, and thankfully, it's a learnable one, not something that you're born with or not. And here are 3 practical habits that make this work. First of all, give context before you give instructions. The clearer your brief, the better the output. This is exactly the same rule that applies while managing a actual person on your team. Vague instructions get vague results, even from a human or from an AI. That doesn't matter. Second, validate and do not trust blindly. Treat whatever AI gives you as a strong first draft and then you check it and correct it. Never as a final answer you copy and publish without reading it properly. This one habit alone will save you from most of the embarrassment and most of the mistakes. Because people actually do make this mistake. Third, spend the time you save on the parts only you can actually do, like judgment calls, relationships, original thinking. See, AI helps you free up your time so that you can spend more time on more productive tasks. For example, a finance analyst who can use AI to summarize a dense hour-long earnings call transcript into 3 clear bullet points and then spend the hour they just actually saved thinking about what those numbers mean for their portfolio instead of burning that hour just extracting the information in the first place. This is essentially the exact muscle the Google AI Professional Certificate is built to train. It's not a passive lecture style course where you just watch someone talk. You are actually prompting, organizing, and building inside all 6 courses and the final capstone project. So by the end of it, you're not just AI literate on paper. You walk away with a small portfolio of projects you genuinely built yourself, which you can show to an employer or a client directly. This is also where the Google AI Pro access becomes genuinely useful. You're practicing with the fuller version of Gemini's capabilities the entire way throughout the course, not a stripped down free tier that behaves differently from what you actually use at work, which means the habits you're building in the course actually transfer clearly onto your real job afterwards. It's also worth saying plainly, none of this is about becoming dependent on AI for everything. It's the opposite. The whole point is that once you know how to brief those tools well, you spend less of your time on the mechanical parts of it and more of it on the parts that actually require you and your thinking, your judgment, your experience, your relationships, your original thing which you were hired for. The people who get this wrong are usually the ones who either ignore the tools completely or the ones who use them without ever checking the output. The people who get it right are the ones sitting in the middle, treating AI as a fast first draft and themselves as the final editor. Here's a pattern worth noticing. Every single time a new general purpose tool becomes cheaper and widely available, the gap between early adopters and everyone else doesn't stay the same. It compounds. The people who start early get comfortable faster and they automate more of their own repetitive tasks sooner and then use that freed up time to get even further ahead, which compounds again the following month. Go back to the example from a minute ago. The person who's already comfortable drafting FAQs, structuring their study notes, or tightening their resume with AI isn't saving one afternoon, one time. They're building a habit that quietly compounds every single week for the rest of their career, while someone who never built that habit stays exactly where they started. That's precisely the phase we are in right now with AI tools. The people who start structured, hands-on learning this month will have a genuinely different, more valuable skill set by the end of this year than people who just keep on telling themselves they'll get around to it when they have time. If you've been putting this off because you didn't know where to actually start, that's exactly the problem this Google AI Professional Certificate solves for you. The longer you avoid actually sitting down and using these tools, the bigger the imaginary mountain gets in your head. People who put this off for a year often assume they're now hopelessly behind, when in reality, a focused, structured few weeks is usually enough to catch up completely because the fundamentals don't actually change that fast. It's the tools sitting on top that keep improving. Starting today, even in a small way, is worth more than waiting for some imaginary, less busy month that never actually arrives. The last piece is the one most people skip entirely, and it's the actual reason good intentions rarely turn into real skills. An open ended goal like get better at AI this year almost never gets finished because there's no finish line to aim for. A goal with a real deadline and a real deliverable does get finished. So try this instead of a vague resolution. Pick one small, real project you actually want to complete. A resume rewrite, a guide for an upcoming exam, an automated FAQ document for a small business. Then give yourself 2 weeks to actually build it. It's not someday, not when I have more free time. This is genuinely one of the most underrated benefits of doing this as a structured certificate instead of a random collection of scattered videos. If you're ready to actually start instead of bookmarking another video for later, enroll in the Google AI Professional Certificate on Coursera. You will get 3 months of Google AI Pro included at no extra cost. The link is in description below. That's it for this video. If you found this useful, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.